All right, guys, so I wanted to do a Tuesday tutorial, and what I'm doing today is we're going to create a product specifically for the notary industry. And this could be something that you could possibly use on a daily basis, and then you could also use it to resell it to other notaries if you decided you wanted to do that. I've seen a lot of these things on Etsy, so I thought maybe we'd start out. And I actually did start doing this before, as you can see with my ChatGPT notary digital product ideas, but we're going to start with something specific. So I'm going to put in here, so we're going to start out. I'm just going to type it out. And I always call my ChatGPT, I just say ChatGPT. I don't say anything else. I want to create some ideas for digital products that a notary could use for their business that could also create an additional form of income, like a digital product. Can you give me a list of tools or items they could use for their business? I was thinking maybe something like an intake form for their appointments. And I don't even know if this is something you guys could use. I'm just brainstorming. I just want you to see what I'm doing so that you can understand how to make a digital product. Um, so they can ensure they have everything for their appointments. So, and I'm thinking maybe like the cost of fees, anything that needs to be done pre-appointment. I don't know if that's true. Special instructions, maybe the type of document, appointment details, signer information, witness information, and anything else you think oops, would be pertinent or necessary. I am not a notary, so I'm not sure what else should be included. Please give me the ideas first, and then we can work on the intake form. Thanks. I always talk to it like it's a person, so we're going to see what it does. So notaries can benefit from streamlined systems just like any other service-based business. Digital tools can not only help them stay organized and professional, but also become an additional stream of passive income. So here's a list. So a notary appointment intake form. It's a fillable PDF. Purpose is to gather signer details. Maybe a notary client tracker spreadsheet. Track the client name, appointment date, type of service, fees collected, mileage, location notes, and if a review was requested. Mileage and expense log, daily, weekly business planner, fee schedule cheat sheet, notary welcome packet template, and this is to onboard new clients, those kind of things. Notary marketing kit, templates for business cards, flyers, email signature, legal document checklist. It's a pre-filled checklist for common notarized documents like POAs, real estate forms, affidavits, etc. Printable sign-in sheets for events, client review request script and template. So these could be email or text message scripts and templates for collecting reviews. Reviews are really great for your website. Notary business setup guide, like a mini ebook or checklist. I think Liz has one of these, so this would be great to have as well. Emergency backup form kit, a collection of blank forms for common emergencies. Appointment confirmation and reminder templates. Social media content calendar, a notary edition, and a QR code business card template. So this is honestly great. I love it. I love this list, and I'm going to say yes. Let's start building the fillable intake form. I like it on one page, so maybe 2 columns, title on top in the middle, and make it formatted so it's clean and simple. Can you create this in a Google Doc? Let's see. So let's see what happens. So we're just going to see what it does. The form layout, it tells us exactly what it's going to do. The right column, left column, all that stuff, and it's pretty good. Client name, phone number, email address, appointment date, appointment time, appointment location, really great info. So now it's going to analyze it and it's going to create the Google Doc. What I really love about ChatGPT is when I download this, it's going to download it in a Word format, but I'm going to show you guys how to, if you don't already use Google Docs, which I'm sure most of you do, it's pretty easy. So let's just see, I'm going to download it. Then I'm going to open my Google Drive, and please just don't be shocked at my Google Drive because there's so much stuff in here. File upload, and then I'm gonna wait. And my computer's running really slow. It's because the camera is running because it's trying to record me while I'm doing this. So it does run really slow when this happens. So I apologize. So we're gonna take this one, we're gonna open it, and I'm gonna pop it in here, see how long it takes. It's there now. So now we're gonna open it up and we're gonna see what it looks like. And it's creating the document, which is really great in Google Docs. So you really don't have to do a lot. And check that out. Notary Appointment Intake Form. Boom. It's added all this information. So is everything on here? I don't know. But you get the gist of it. I'll show you another one that was also created that I did when I was testing this out. So let me go to my recent. And there was one prior to this. That's this one here. So this one came out a little bit, I think it's a little bit better. I don't like the format of it, but it's got more information. So I'll drop both of these into the links, but I just want you to get an idea as to how to create a digital product using ChatGPT. Now you can use the free version. I pay for ChatGPT for the upgraded version, and it's because I like to keep all of my conversations and projects and things like that. And it also gives you the ability to you don't have a limit like of the number of chats that you're going to do. So then what do we do next, right? So we've got these details. So now we're going to ask ChatGPT. We're going to say, okay, I'm ready to sell this item. I'm ready to sell this as a digital product. What do you think I should price it at? I'm thinking between $3 and $7 and $5, let's say. I don't know. I don't know what that's going to be, but let's see what it says. So 3 to 5 sweet spot. It's niche specific. It's for notaries. It's practical because it's like you can use it right away. It's printable. It's professional, and you can brand it, right? You can put your information. So if we price point it at $3, if we're using it as a tripwire after a free lead magnet. So tripwire, if you don't understand what that means, when you have a lead magnet and maybe you offer something for free, after they've gotten that free item, it usually takes them to another page that will give them a message to say, hey, check out this next product, and that's a tripwire. So it can possibly increase conversion. So you can go from a free item to now a $3 item that you've just sold. Maybe if you want to price it alone as a standalone item, either on Etsy, PayHip, or Gumroad, maybe even StamStore, you can charge $4. Or if it's part of a notary starter toolkit, you can add it with like a client tracker, a fee log, and maybe that information regarding like the tax, your mileage and the details for your taxes, that kind of thing. And then the bonus idea, it says add a second format, a fillable PDF or Google Form version, and call it the Notary Appointment Toolkit. And so yes, I'd actually like the product listing, title, and description, please, for StamStore or Gumroad. if I was going to use System.io, which is the system that I use, it would really require creating a sales funnel, which is usually about 3 pages. So we're going to start out with this. So it's going to have the product title, the short description, the full product description, and the optional bonus text. So you'll see it has the product title, that short, so you can use all of this to include it in your page, right, when you're selling. So let's just go on into, let's go into Stan Store. And I've had an account before, so it's going to ask me to log in. And we're just going to use, we're going to see your store isn't live yet. You can renew your prescription. So let's go and let's just say I want to, I think I actually have to build a product. Let's add a product. So remember, we had all this information. I'm going to slide this over to my other screen so that I can copy it. And I'm going to use this. This drives me crazy. Okay, so we're just going to go into a digital product right here. I'm going to click on digital product in the Stan Store. And we're going to pick a style. Do we want a button, a call out, or a preview? So I'm going to pick the button. And I'm going to select an image. We don't really have an image. So let's go into Canva. And I'm going to use a mockup. And let's go to, let's use the new one, right? And we're going to, I'm just going to screenshot what this looks like right now. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to save it as a file. I've got it on my other screen, so we're just going to say intake form, and it's a PNG. Ugh, whenever I'm on the camera, it easily kind of just slows down my computer, but it's okay. So now we're going to go into Canva, and I'm going to go into mockups. I already have some mockups, so I'm going to go into my designs, and let's just use, I'm going to try, let's see which ones I want. We'll just use this one. So there's a couple different mockups here. These look like they're all a computer, which is fine. Live webinar. I don't love this one, so let's look for some different ones. I'm going to use this one. And we're just going to use one simple mock-up, and it's just going to be one frame. So let's make a copy of this one. So I'm going to duplicate this one, and I'm going to upload the image that I just did of the screenshot. And my Canva account is a mess too, guys. I'm really sorry. I'm not very organized when it comes to that stuff. I'm a creative. So when you're creative, you're a mess. So that's just how it goes. Okay, so let's go into downloads and let's see. Let's go into all files. See if it's here. I don't see that it's saved, which is really weird. So let's go again and let's try to save that one. So let me go back. We're going to go into saving it. Oh, here it is, intake form. I never saved it. That's why. Okay, so we're going to upload the file. And it's the intake form, so it's going to upload into Canva. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab it after it's loaded, and we're just going to replace this here, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it a tad bit smaller. It's not going to let me smart crop. Okay. You get the gist of it. So once we move it, so I'm going to move it this way. And it's not going to let me make it smaller, which is really driving me crazy. We're just going to say it's done. So that I'll fix it later. I'm going to download this one. We're going to download the photo. I'll go into perfecting that a little bit later for you guys, and that is page 5. What we're doing now is we're just setting up the stamp store, and that's really what I want to do. I want you guys to start creating some products and get them out there, right? I want you to start selling. So we're going to upload the image. It's downloaded in my downloads folder. And once we download it, right here, we'll perfect it later, okay? We will perfect it later. We're just trying to make imperfect action right now. So we're going to say the title. Let's go back over here. So the title was a notary import form. There we go. And then we go to next. Now it's going to ask us for another image. We'll just choose that same image. It's totally fine. Again, we will work on this in a little bit more detail as you guys get to creating your products. And let's see. Come on, computer. We're going to add that. We already have the description. We're going to use this photo. And we're going to add the long description, right? So this one here. So we're going to take all this, add this in here. See, there you go. ChatGPT did it for you. And then you're going to say, grab this tool today. And then it's a purchase. We're going to set the price. Let's just say we're going to do it at $3, okay? $3. And then it's going to ask us upgrade to unlock. We don't really need to do that but this is what it's going to look like. And you'll create everything. You'll have the purchase. We're going to fix these photos, but this is exactly how you'd create a digital product to start selling. And then we talk about, like, hey, and then you're going to upload the product. So it's going to be a digital file. So you'll add the digital file like we created, or you can have a redirect URL. So let's say you have something on your website. You can do a Google link, whatever it is, if you want to do that. I would say just upload the file, let them, create it if they want, and you can upload the file like as a PDF form or as a Word document, or just the redirect to the URL. And then you're just going to click on publish. And oops, we need to do our checkout page. I forgot. So the checkout page, what am I missing? It's probably not going to let me move forward because we need to, well, let's go here. Okay, so let's go to the Google Doc. We're just going to select this one. And what I always do is I always make a copy and I keep my original. And then I'll say this is like, I'll take out the copy. And then at the end, I'll say something like digital product, right? And then make a copy. So then when I go to share this one, I'm going to go here and you're going to click on share. And you want to be able to give someone the editing rights. So anyone with the link, and you want to give them editor, copy the link. The link is copied. We're going to go back to the stand store. This is it. And then you can call it printable, right? And fillable, and just publish. Let's see if it actually publishes it for us. So let's see, where is it? I have lots of things in here. So when you go here, right, this is it. Let's preview it. This is what it's going to look like. Get my guide. It's going to go into this. So if I go to my page, which I don't think it's going to show because I don't actually pay for a Sandstar. So, but I just wanted to give you guys, like, this is how you do it, right? If you use this. Now, if you use PayHip, Gumroad, Beacons, and you need help, let me know. I can help you with those as well. And we'll refine these images. I want to just kind of help you guys get something out there. You might be like super great at Canva and you'll use it to get that set up. But you'll see what we did. We started with the ChatGPT Really super easy, right, guys? I didn't really do a lot as far as like starting this. I just gave it some prompts. I started with one simple prompt right here, and I can share this with you guys. I'll actually add it as a link so that you guys can see it. We'll create a link and then I'll add that in there for you. And it gives you all the details. Like, you know, you can do an intake form, you could do a notary client tracker spreadsheet. And all you have to do is, okay, so now let's work on number 2, the notary tracker, client tracker spreadsheet. So this is just a good starting point for you. Another place that I would probably go to would be Etsy. So you can go and, you know, I would just go to the Etsy shop, right? And just go and look and see what you find. Go to Pinterest. What other products or what other people are using for their business and can they use it to sell as well? So that's our tutorial for Tuesday. I hope it helps. It was pretty long. Um, it's just how to create a digital product kind of from the beginning to the end. And when we do the coffee and creation event on Saturday, I will actually be doing this live with someone and we'll start from the beginning to the end exactly like this. So if you have a digital product or you have an idea for a digital product, doesn't have to be a notary, could be anything, you let me know. And if you haven't already created one, we can get together and we can figure out how we can do this, right? And it's not hard if you have the knowledge of using, you know, your tools that are available to you, which is ChatGPT and Canva and Google Docs. That's all you need. And then you just need a sales platform to put it on there to start selling. If you have a website, you can create a section on your website for templates. Because I'm really great at funnels with System.io, on my website, I actually sell templates. I'll give you guys an example. Let me go to my website. So this is my website here. And right here on my templates page, I have a couple of templates that you can go to. So like this one is for affiliate marketing. If you want to affiliate marketing, and I have to fix this because it's not working. Let me see if my pages are working. Oh, I don't have them live. How crazy. So this one works. This is a good example of making sure that you test your website. I've actually was working on this today, so I will get these going for you guys. But if you guys have any questions or, you know, you're thinking to yourself, gosh, I think I could do this, just follow the steps that we just did just now. You can repeat this video over and over, go back, use this prompt if you want, pick any kind of product. You can actually, you know, just give ChatGPT some ideas and ChatGPT will just start creating that stuff for you. It's not really super hard to create digital products. You just have to know what to tell it to do. And you can see we've got a whole product created and you have ideas for other ones. So there you go. That's it. That's your tutorial Tuesday. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and I will be back soon to bring you some more knowledge and learning.